What if every resident of Marikana in the Northwest Province could be empowered to overcome every obstacle standing in the way of achieving a brighter tomorrow? Can communities here experience socio-economic transformation? Can people unite in positive and joyful transformation in hope for a better tomorrow? This dream is becoming reality right now through the Marikana Renewal program. Through the community leaders, the people themselves, renewal is taking place.
Sibanye didn't just start the Marikana Renewal. The Marikana Renewal is an outcome of engagements we've had with various stakeholders in and around our operations that was calling for a renewed way of partnering with communities, a renewed way of doing socio-economic development in such a way that it is not only sustainable, but the communities are meaningfully involved and engaged in driving their own development.
South Africa's Northwest Province is home to diverse people groups with a profound cultural history and amazing potential for growth. Here lie some of the world's richest mineral deposits, creating great economic opportunities. Mining operations have a significant role in communities where they operate, including job creation and economic stimulation, but they also have a weighty responsibility to bring substantial benefit to the lives of the people where they work.
Mining companies are not experts in social development, and the communities themselves have a responsibility of driving their own development. So with the capacity building programs that we are bringing into place, we are only just but a catalyst that will ensure that the communities unearth their own social value, but they also begin to fish for themselves.
This benefit must continue long after the mine closes down, upon exhausting the mineral deposits found here. Sibanye recognizes and is responding to the local and national challenges of poverty, inequality and unemployment through a localized social renewal program in Marikana.
So we're quite pleased with the direction this program has taken, but even more humbled by the role played by faith-based leaders in leading us into a newer reality. And here I'm talking about us as a mining company, but the communities in and around Marikana operations as a whole.
Through the program, they hope to enhance the social economic well-being of poor, vulnerable households by equipping residents for increasing in productive economic activity, to protect and empower women, youth, and vulnerable communities, and to empower local leaders and stakeholder groups for social accountability through sustainable relationship building. To foster the achievement of these goals among the communities, Sibanye reached out to Umsizi and Sociotech, who have been working for meaningful development in mining communities since 2006. Umsizi's first task was to apply their expert knowledge of working with local stakeholders to empower the leaders in the communities, to unite around this vision of a brighter future for all Marikana residents, and to rally together in becoming agents of change.
This program helped us to go even beyond the prayer meetings, beyond the spirituality, but to also to look after our congregants. How do they live? How do they manage lives at homes?
There is a scripture whereby Jesus says, I was hungry, they didn't feed me. I was naked, they didn't give me clothes. So I think being able to can help the church as a pastor, because it's mostly expected of the pastors to get from the church.
Yeah.
But now we see God turning things around, allowing us as pastors to be a blessing to congregants and to the community at large. So it's like I feel that my mission as a leader is getting fulfilled by doing that.
Faith-based leaders are now becoming agents of change in the process to repair and restore the healthy social processes in communities and building up the network of social support structures.
The particular programs for moral regeneration focused on gender-based violence, bringing a change in behavior, attitudes, and practices towards women within these communities, and at the same time creating safe spaces for survivors of gender-based violence to heal and then to flourish and be restored with dignity into prosperous activities around their household and around their communities in a safe manner.
I also made a garden. I remember last year, December, I didn't buy pumpkin, I didn't buy lettuce, all those things, green beetroot. I took them from my garden, and it was such a good experience. I could even help other people to go and cook for their children.
The recovery program deals with all kinds of challenges such as addiction and mental illness and equips leaders to reliably and effectively work through these issues for positive outcomes.
What I like about this recovery program, it heals us first as people who are going through it. I'm healed from that pain. Because the person is gone, and we learn that even the person that hurt you, you need to forgive. You need to forgive yourself.
The Church Partners for Change initiative is linked to an extensive monitoring and evaluation system to track markers of true and meaningful change in the communities. The results speak for themselves. To bring together over 75 faith-based leaders from the region united around these shared positive goals has been an unprecedented achievement.
Yeah, ukwenza amagadini kuyasiza community ukuthi ithole ukudla. And then i-workshop yabafundisi yabasiza ukuthi nabafundisi babe nelwazi ukulida iba amabandla abo. And bayazi ukubafundisa ukuthi uNkulunkulu uthandani, ukuthi nxa ngumntana kaNkulunkulu mphile kanjani.
Project ena e tlile haholo kapa tsona di project tse tlileng umsisi tlileng ka tsona haholo tse neng di kenyeletsa jwale ka bo My Future and then le yona BBL se phethoga haholo ha o ka thola o lebella mo setjhabeng sa rona and then o fitlela hana jwalo bana setjhaba sa rona hona jwale se kgona ho bana le ba kgona go di fatlho tsa bona wa di bona go di edile and le yona ntho ene e kare e teng di karwano tsene di teng mo community ya rona go batla go ba go le botoka thata bana gona ya nong o ka bona hore batho ba bangata ba kopane batho ba bangata ba utlwana batho ba bangata project ena e lekile hore e ba kopanye ka bongata ba bona.
Leaders are wholeheartedly committed to being equipped to partner together for change, and hope is being restored on the ground. Beyond the need for uniting residents in the pursuit of societal and social renewal, it was also acknowledged that there is a great need for economic revitalization in the local economy among these vital communities. To this end, Umsizi and Sociotech have implemented their broad-based livelihoods program in the area.
In the training, they give me a knowledge how to do business for farming. Because before 2020, lockdown, I didn't know anything about planning. When I see people planting, I say, these people are playing. So I get knowledge. So this business, it makes me a lot of money because when I calculate it, I'm doing profit. Because in the business, the aim is to make a profit. If we don't make profit, it means there is no business.
The one thing that is encouraging me is that people don't stick with the knowledge that I have managed to pass to them. So they normally go around and train other people. And the good thing is that those people that have been trained, they also go out and train others. So it's really impressive. Soon we'll be seeing Sibanye villages being full with gardens. So that meaning people will keep on eating. There's no longer hunger at this site. So we want to chase out the poverty so that people can eat from their own garden and start selling.
Why BBL? The My Food component of the BBL trains people to effectively use horticulture to provide nutrition for their households and to start their own micro-enterprises. improving the nutritional intake of residents immediately increases their capacity for economic activity.
Since we started this project, shelter is accounting is almost 6,750 rand. But I can divide or okay, maybe 2,000 rand on the side, and then I because I'm a single parent. I'm really very happy because I eat at home and my kids. Then I sell the vegetables. I've got food. When I go to the shop is just to buy meal because I rely on my garden.
The My Future component of the BBL empowers people to set their own goals and to pursue their own dreams.
So My Future training encourages them, saying starting your business does not depend on how much money you have. It depends on your availability to become an entrepreneur. And that's how we encourage them to start with the small amount of money that you have, and you'll see how big it will grow. So with Angelina, what happened, she had a small restaurant in a small shack on the road. And after My Future, she understood that with the same amount of money that she was using as capital, she can make a restaurant big. And by this way, she used the money that she was getting and she budgeted on how to break down the shack. She bought some bricks and built up a restaurant that today she's got people that can be sitting inside and they can be eating properly. With that, it improved a lot on her income because she had only one person to assist her in the business, but nowadays she's using 2 people.
Ke ratile My Future mo bileng ke eletsa fa e ka boeletsa ratla ra tsweletswa pele ke ithutile go le gontsi mo go yona ke ithutile ka go jala ka ithuta ka go save tšhelete ka ithuta le gore dijo tse di feng di tshwanetse mebele e feng balwetse ba ba rileng ba ka ja eng ke se tshwanetseng gore mo bophelong bana ba se je ebile gape ke bile ka tswelela gore ke bone gore di rutwa tse ke di rutilweng le nna di ka ntsweletsa pele go phidisa bana ba ke ba tshotseng ba crèche.
In this first phase of the program, over 500 households have been empowered to free themselves from a cycle of poverty for good. Over 125 income generation food tunnels have been installed. Economic activity has been stimulated in 9 communities in this region. Through the BBL program, which is revitalizing the informal economy through the equipping of faith-based leaders as agents for change, and through the participation of residents in taking hold of available opportunities for change, hope is being restored in Marikana communities.
As we forge forward into the future, that is Sibanye-Stillwater and the communities around our Marikana operations, collaboration is what I'd like to see. Cooperation, meaningful cooperation in some of the programs. I would almost want to see us having an attitude of unity, such that when we succeed together. When we fail together, but we fail forward with the lessons that we will take and make sure that history that is written about Marikana is a history of development, is a history of self-sustainability by the communities, but a history of growth for the people in this region.